Well, hello. All right. Can y'all see me okay? Hello, hello, hello. My name is Angel Kim, also known as Southern Soul. I am your host for the evening. This is Pen and Sword, and these are some amazing, beautiful people we have with us today. We are featuring none other than my sis, all the way from Beaumont, his poet. And we're gonna
Yes,
get into that name because yeah, we already know. I know about the name, but I want
yes,
everybody else to know about the name. How are you
yes.
doing, first of all?
I am well, my sister. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having
I'm
me to
good.
your house.
I'm very good. I cannot complain. I hope
Yes,
everyone here is doing well as also. Um, let's go ahead and jump into this because I have been wanting to sit down with you and feature you for a long time.
yes,
So
ma'am.
I am honored to have you here tonight.
Thank you, sis.
So
Thank
let me do this because I want people to know you like I know you. But let me give y'all her deets, as they say. Let me give y'all the deets on this beautiful lady right here. His poet is a Beaumont native, an award-winning poet, author of two collections of poetry. Two. She is a curator, a motivator, and she's known for her purpose-driven, faith-centered poetry. And she knows how to use her words to inspire, heal, share truth and hope. And she uses her gift to uplift children of all ages and to help them express themselves poetically. Now, his poet has also performed on some of the most beautiful stages, y'all, across the US, as well as internationally online, with work that's featured in various anthologies, one that I am proud to be a part of as well.
you.
Um, she has even launched to the moon back in 2025. You recently won an award. What was that award?
So, sis, so I won. This is the second year in a row, and it was Best Poet of Southeast Texas.
Right.
For it's the Southeast Texas Visionary Awards, and I won Best Poet for a second year in a row. Yeah, so that's a blessing, and I don't even
That's a
like.
blessing.
It is. I don't even like someone like nominates you, and then people have an opportunity to vote. I'm not a competition poet. I've entered all of two competitions in this whole poetry thing. I do it because I'm mandated to. I do it because it's a part of me. I don't compete with it because for me, you know, um, it could be a fine line and you can become jaded. You know what I'm saying? And you can lose focus on the mission, you know? So I believe that is God's way of saying, girl, go ahead on because you done been in this thing
Yeah,
so long, you know?
most definitely. Most definitely. Um,
Yes.
I know that your name means something. Tell everybody else how you came up with that name, where that name came from. His poet.
So his poet was his poet was a name that was given to me by Most High. I literally was a poet called Queen J. That's who I was. Like I had coined Queen J, poet from the streets, because I always wanted truth has always I'll say taken me places in my life. You know what I'm saying? Whereas lies tried to ruin. You know what I'm saying? And so I've always been this person just to like tell it straight and say it plainly, truly. And so I've seen a lot of things. I have seen so many things. I had brothers that was dope dealers. I had been molested. I so many things I had gone through, and I was Queen J, poet from the streets, right? But then like my poetry began to change, and I began to like write these things that were very spirit oriented, very, spiritually oriented, and I had a dream, a vision, an encounter one night, and I literally was going back and forth with what I feel like was the spirit of God and of me having this name. Like I told God, I was like, it's stupid. I don't like it. Just like I did. I was like, it's stupid. That don't sound right. That sound crazy to me, and I just within the I can remember every way I felt, even now. I remember how thinking how asinine that was. And by that morning, of course, he had won. And I woke up and I became his poet and I never looked back. And I'm telling you, he has taken me further as his poet than Queen J probably would have ever gotten. Girl, I thought Queen J was something. You hear me?
Listen, I, if you're not grounded in your faith, then you might not understand. But yeah, I get
Yes.
it. I
Yes,
definitely
indeed.
get it, and
Yes.
I'm glad that you went ahead and accepted the title, because that's what that is. That title he gave you,
It is.
because
It's
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We won't. We ain't gonna put. We not gonna preach over there. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
glad.
Okay.
Um, give us 5 adjectives that describe you, not your poetry, but
Oh
you.
my goodness. 5 adjectives that describe me.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness. Very empathetic,
Okay,
um, very resilient,
I can see that.
critical
Mm,
of myself.
mm-hmm.
Um, you said five, that was three, right?
Those three. We have two more.
Loving. I'm loving
Mm.
and I'm accepting. Yeah.
Explain that one.
So I'm really probably, I don't know, I'm really big on respecting who a person is. And I'm
Hmm.
really big on respecting and accepting who a person shows me they are. Right.
Yeah.
Meaning that if my child were to come to me and say, your mom, I think I'm gay. At this
Hmm.
point in my life, and I'm gonna be like real talk, I'm gonna be like, really, baby? Okay. Well, just let me tell you, whoever you decide to be with, I want to meet them too. They're gonna be my friend too. Cause manipulators and abusers come in all shapes, sizes, and sexes
Ooh,
and
yeah.
orientations. You hear me?
This is very true.
So if I if I say I love, then I don't have to judge you. I don't have to dislike what you do. I don't have to like what you do. My job is to be a person to try to help and uplift and be that for you, as accepting you as you are, because I can't change you. That's like busting
Yeah.
my head up against a wall, right?
Hmm.
We cannot change nobody, you know. Um, I remember seeing this meme and it said, first step to changing someone, and then the first number one was answer was don't. Because you can't.
Yeah.
Even like in a relationship, if you have a man and you want this man to stop drinking, you want this man to stop doing this, and you loving him and praying and this and that, you essentially trying to change this person. But at the end of the day, if they don't want to do anything, they won't do it. Right?
Yep. You
They
can't
won't
make a
change.
person do anything they don't want to do.
Sure can't. You cannot. You cannot. So that's when I say accepting.
Hmm.
I accept who you are. I do. I don't have to like it. And guess what? Me accepting it don't mean I got to be in your company. But I'm gonna let you be you
Very true.
without trying to change you.
Very true. I
Real
think that's
talk.
very important. I think that's very
Mm-hmm.
important.
Yes.
Um, a lot of times people confuse acceptance with respect. Like, just because I
Mm-hmm.
respect you doesn't mean I agree with everything you say or
Come
do.
on. Facts,
but
sis.
I can still hold you in a certain regard and give you that respect. Now
Yes,
if you do something that makes me not respect you, then that's different. But
yes.
just because we don't see eye to eye on everything doesn't mean that you don't hold my respect.
Come on. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
That's
that's
that's all
important.
I'm saying. That's it. I don't. The world takes different people. We don't know why.
Hmm.
It's many things that people have put a cap on that don't need a cap on it because to be completely honest, you
Come
just don't
on.
know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's some things we really just don't know. And that is what makes people uncomfortable because if you say you don't know, then that means you really can't judge. You really can't do the things that to your own understanding you think you can do, but you have no reason why this or that happened, even.
Yeah.
Girl, we can get deep with that now.
Yeah. Yeah. We need a whole discussion room on that one. Ah,
Listen, I'm telling you.
yeah. But I definitely get that. Um, I am going to go ahead and because I know they want to hear you, right? They also want to get to
Okay.
know you, but I know they want to hear
Yeah.
you. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
get your first few pieces,
Okay.
and then we're going to jump back in with some questions and go from there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna start off with a piece that I have never done before.
Okay.
And it is a pretty dope piece, I think. I'm actually recording this piece. I've been working on recording it, so I just have to kind of get back to it.
Okay.
It's called I'm a Poet with Passion.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm a poet with passion. I can't divide the fraction. The formula could be a bit complicated. Mr. Perfect knows my worth. He waited. A flashy display of emotion, frozen in commotion. Food for your soul, let me add a little seasoning. The Bible said, let us feast upon reasoning. I probably sound like Jodeci. Personal verse of come and talk to me. I'm a poet with passion. Rolling stones enable satisfaction, reiterating whilst I capture your attention. Like starlight, spirit free, no retention. Caught a cuckoo bird from the same nest from which I flew. I'm a lot of things, but I can't see me being untrue. Forgive me. But I see human is as human does. Seen humans do evil shit just because. See men take what was never supposed to be theirs. Seen innocent babies caught in woeful snares. Seen dime pieces, one of them foxy ladies. This girl on fire spreading STDs like rabies. Seen so much and seen so little at the same damn time. I'm about to detour and take a slight rewind. I'm a poet with passion, siphoning words through copious rations, hoping to prick the soul of the careless. Diplomacy with poetry, the bedazzled with finesse. A soulful woman's perspective, privacy protected, no harboring painful secrets, communication with no regrets. That quiet beast inside you need to tame. No more hiding behind curtains of shame. Critical thinker, solution oriented, world full of problems. I'm not demented. UV lights aiming for your head, affecting your cranium like the walking dead. The warmth has dissipated. It's gotten so cold. Wax on, wax off, lawlessness foretold. One little thing you can't forget. Still breathing, baby, it's not over yet. In the midst of it all, remember yourself. As common as sense parlay like F on the shelf, your love is a quotient. Be silent, I got the notion. Heart transplants can save this nation. Less is more, we miss the equation. I'm a poet with passion, siphoning words through copious rations, hoping to prick the soul of the careless. Diplomacy with poetry bedazzled with finesse. Poem. Thank you. All
Y'all
right.
give us some love. Give us some love. Ooh. Now that's how you open up.
Come
That's how you
on.
open up.
Yes.
Come on now. That definitely
Yes.
should be a signature piece for you. Let me hush. Okay, come on.
Thank you, sis. Okay. This next piece is called Dime Piece. And it's a piece I don't read a whole lot, but I should. And I think I'm going to, especially with this generation, because, so many young ladies have really just lost it. Like, they really have. They have lost themselves in this attempt to go viral. And y'all, I'm tell you something. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of seeing tail on the internet till I could scream. You understand me? I'm so tired. Golly. Y'all, she is a sexy dime piece, a lovely vixen trophy for him to have for a night or two. And she thinks their attention is what makes her more than beautiful, all because they tell her she is the shit, so fucking fine, and they want to wine and dine. She's flattered. Her assets are her face, her waist, her behind, her come and get it smile, and her time. Hour by hour by hour. She is beautiful, yet she feels her beauty is defined by how many likes her half naked pics get on the gram, how many comments she can generate from placing her right hand to lift up her left breast so they appear perky, or how she will lick her lips, enticing the most holy of holiest men to say and do such unholy things. Oh, how every twerk vid posted seems like parental discretion advised. Unfortunately, she feels her beauty is defined by how many men, married, single, attempting to sneak in. She be like, this boy in my DM say I'm pretty. I'd be like, girl, whole time he only wants your kitty. He want to do secret things, mentioning unmentionables, not to mention the true intentions of borrowing and not keeping. Many of her suitors have already bought cows, but they want some new milk. And she holds no convention to what she likes as long as they like her. Fat, short, tall, skinny, male, a 10. Hot! She stands at full salute, proudly saying bye bye to her value, standing there giving dollars and her common sense, smirks, quirks, batted eyes, and pieces of herself, causing gaping holes empty of self, empty of loving herself, empty of substance, full of empty darkness as the light clicks on and off and on again. She picks up the phone to see how many likes and love she earned. Respect of self she never learned, into inter so caught up in the inter so caught up in the internet, she never realized she entered the net of deception. They are only processing the visual from a sick perception. She was conditioned early on. Her look should be like that of the socially accepted baddie. Her clothes doubly exposed to capture all of his, and oh yeah, his attention, which elevates her to cloud 6'9". Her bank account grows as her account of self is depleted, as she arches her back just a little bit more in her new bathroom selfie profile pic, never giving thought to how, girl, you look like a thought. But I pray for this girl. And I hope that one day she can stop her self compromise and understand that her beauty is not the roundness of her behind or the fullness of her cleavage, but her knowledge that she's worth more than a lusty like or a sneaky DM dripped in perversions. She's more than an outlet for his internet fantasy. I hope she understands she's been born a woman of great value, and her first step to gaining respect is respecting herself and knowing that she deserves respect. I pray that she understands her true beauty is created by God and she is unique. She is queenly. She is priceless. Girl, you ain't no damn dime piece. It's time to make change. Thank you.
Yeah, that was fire. That was so good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That last line, that oh, look, I done cut my camera off. Look, you got me over here going crazy. Oh, yeah, we gonna talk about this piece. Hold on,
Yes.
we gotta talk about this piece. That last line needs to be on the shirt.
Come on. Oh, come on, sis.
I
Yes,
need you to put that on the shirt, Miss Ma'am.
I will, my love.
You're not a dime piece, so make change. Come,
Come on.
what?
Come on.
Yeah,
Yes.
this piece right here. Like I love all your work, but this piece, I need you to perform this more. So many young
Thank you,
girls
sis.
need, so many young women, not just girls, period,
Yes.
need to hear this because I've seen them getting older and older doing the same thing. Like I
Girl.
shouldn't see Ethel over here at 65 dressed like she 25,
Girl.
boobs out, butt out, and she
Girl.
thought over here.
That
And
would
I
be
understand
nice
being
too.
proud. I understand being proud. You look good. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
But come on.
Your behind look just as good with some damn clothes on. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Miss Apple. Come on, Miss Apple. Come on, Miss Anime.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Girl, it's one on
um,
Instagram. She make me blush, girl. I be like, oh, Miss Anime.
yes. Like I gotta yeah. But yeah, this piece right here is a staple of what we see on a daily basis.
It
And
is.
it's more about how much attention I can get, but
Mm,
then you end up in situations, and yes, um, mm, it it, and I'm probably gonna get some backlash, but it is one of those things where when you put yourself out there a certain way,
mm-hmm.
you can't be too upset with the way people approach you.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not saying how you dress warrants um, somebody being welcome to you, but sometimes
Right.
we have to be mindful because you draw unwanted attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not
The
saying
internet
predators
never
won't pay
forgets.
attention to other people, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you putting yourself even more out there.
Even more out
It's
there.
time. Yeah.
It's
And
true.
it's sad because the number of women, especially us, that have come up missing or unalived
Yes. Hmm.
is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
And that number is studied.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Steadily.
This is an important piece. And I'm sorry to disrupt your flow, but
No.
I had to say that. Okay. Let's get one more piece in and then we're gonna jump back into this.
Okay. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. I believe that it needs to be. I don't know. I just I don't know. I'm gonna start doing it more. I am. Okay. This piece is okay. It's called Protected. Um, and this piece is uh it gives it tips the hat to those survivors of being, going through things as children, and gives honor and respect to them and speaks about their story and speaks on strength. So it's called Protected. This story is based on true events. Ain't nothing loose about it. Sophia said, girl child in a family full of men ain't safe. I often wonder why girls are placed in such a space. She wasn't protected. Somewhere she slipped through the cracks and she carried shame like slaves carried trees on their backs. She wasn't protected. First girl born. Circumstances enormously placed her in harm's way. Prayers that would only reach glass ceilings didn't stop her from becoming prey. She wasn't protected. She was involuntarily vulnerable. They dropped the ball and fumbled. It was so different when she arrived here. She was so new. Was life preconceived notions too good to be true? Were they very excited at her arrival? Was her portion mere survival? She doesn't recall when things veered left. Was there even comfort in her mother's breast? Year after year after year, a creature of darkness gifted her with fear, and the plot grew thicker. At 5, she knew something aimed to trick her. Someone close does things that don't feel right. A beast of relativity creeps into her room at night. He hurts her body and infects her mind. Security was impossible to find. 11 and trapped in a body that does not understand its experience. So there was no one to protect her, y'all. It just don't make sense. Boundaries didn't exist. She owned every insecurity on the list. They took her safety for granted. She trusted every member of the family in which she was planted, yet she found courage in her pain. So one day courage she would gain. She stayed home from school one day, babysitting big brother, age 22, wanted to play. He comes in the room while she's sleeping in bed, and he was very, very quiet as he slowly spreads her legs. She expected this offense. She was fake sleeping, so her body got tense, welded up in her mouth. That was some spit, and she just said, I was tired of this shit. And she opened her mouth to say 3 little words, and she mustered the strength of the 3 little birds, and she said, I'm going to tell mama everything that you're doing. Baby, those 3 words caused his disgusting plans to ruin. She was not protected. Somewhere she slipped through the cracks. She carried shame like slaves carried trees on their backs, astonished that she possessed the power to make this villain cower. 3 little words and it ended. Her precious body mended, but she had to fight for her mind. Feeling stupid and trauma gave birth to her grind. She discovered healing through her rhyme. In the midst of survival, she felt stagnant for so long, a verse on a broken record singing the same damn song of a little girl who was somehow neglected. They were molested and not protected. And now we grown as women. And we protect ourselves from the power within. Baby, I am my best asset, and boundaries has become my best friend. Poem.
I gotta let that one breathe.
Boom.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm. To say that that is so many women's story.
Mm. Yes, it is.
The the predator changes
Mm.
in the family, but still is so many people's, so many women's story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Mm. And I pray for anybody that has gone through that
Yes.
because
It's
I
a
know
different,
what
it's a
that's
heavy
like.
bag, sis.
I know what it's like. I know what
Mm.
that's like. That happened to me at 8
My Lord.
with my uncle.
My
So
Lord.
that poem hits on so many levels for me. Um,
My God.
do you feel sharing your story touches others.
Yes, ma'am. Um, that's the only reason I have poetry. I absolutely believe that. Like for
Hmm.
healing others. I went through what I went through, and I have had a lot of trauma in my life. But like they say, you don't look like what you've been through. I don't feel like it either. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because Most High is really just that great. He really is, and he like really brought me out. Like, girl, Ray Sean know a lot of my story too. My story has been rough, some rough patches with some rough situations, and all I can say is I didn't go through just to keep it to myself. I think one of the most devastating things for me is to have gone through something and have me share the things I've been through for you just to feel the need to go through it, and then you see that fat meat is greasy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, like it just
I know
it
exactly what you're
really,
saying.
girl, like with these kids, we tell them like, yo, I've been had a ticket here. You just getting to this fair. I've been here,
It puts you in the mind of when you tell a child that's hot.
Right.
No, 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 that's hot. Don't touch it.
Mhm.
And they gotta touch it anyway.
God, I
Yeah,
was that one. I already touched for everybody.
yeah.
For real. So I absolutely do, sis. I thank God for this gift of poetry and being able to have such amazing, real, bona fide testimonies and to package it in poetry.
Yeah,
And I love to tell stories from every perspective. I do, because we're not all the same, and people are not all the same, and people go through different levels of different things. And my passion is for
hmm,
anybody who struggles in things. Anyone who
yeah,
doesn't know how amazing they are and how special they are, just because simply because they are them.
mm,
That's one of my number one passions, is to help people know themselves, accept themselves for who they are, and then essentially
yeah.
love themselves wholly, you know, healthily, That's why I write.
How much, how do you determine how much of yourself you share with others and how much you don't? How do you measure that?
I mean, I'm very much an open book,
Hmm.
but whatever Holy Spirit tells me I need to say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's some things, everything ain't for everybody.
exactly.
It's not, and so if it's a certain, if I get an unction to share, and let them know what's going on or what I'm doing or this and that or what I've been through, then I'll do that poetically. um Thank you, brother. Poetically, I have to, read the room when we're in spaces, right?
Yeah.
And this is huge. I'm gonna say this for anybody who aspires to go out, write poems, get on stage, do shows, go to funerals, do weddings, do baby showers. All I'm gonna say is read the room. If as a poet you
Hmm.
learn how to read the room, you will be very successful at what you do. You have to read the room. You have to capture the essence of that which you're going to do. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people do events for certain things, and the poem little left field. Like, oh,
Hmm.
okay, it was a good
I have
poem.
witnessed that too.
You feel me? And you'd be like, now I would have, you know. So, for any poet that's gonna watch this, if you're an aspiring, speaker and spoken word artist, and you want to do different events, learn how to read your room. You're
Hmm.
not gonna go into a room of people, first of all, that you don't know, and you're hired for a certain thing, and do a poem about yourself or different
Hmm.
challenges you've been through with no up and bring them down. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You read your room. So you just have to know. You have to pray in this thing. You have to pray and ask what pieces should I present. A piece was just spoken to me as I was talking to do tonight, and I even have it on my list, but it's on there now because I'm like, oh wow, okay,
Hmm.
so we just have to, listen to the spirit of the thing, and the spirit of the thing will surely speak back for real.
I agree with you. I
Hmm.
100% agree with you because, like you said, I've seen people, even virtually, come into spaces. And I've hosted on Clubhouse for what, almost 7 years now.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
the vibe of the room will be so nice. And then here
Hmm.
comes this one person, and they'll drop a piece, and everything just shifts. And everybody
Everything.
kind of sitting there like,
Yeah.
all right, well, time to go. Like, oh. So
Because
yeah, you
words
definitely got to read a
power.
room.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed. The spirit of the sword. That
Hmm.
this here finger only writes what would potentially come out of our mouth. You know what I'm saying? The two are connected. Our mouths are connected to our fingers, connect all of it's connected to our brain.
Yeah,
So all of that is powerful. It very much so is. The tongue and the finger. But you can write something that cut a person down. You could say something that could cut a
yeah,
person down. You know?
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
If
Yes,
you,
indeed, sis.
so I like to kind of mix up some
I
emotions,
love
right?
your questions, girl. I love me some good questions.
If you could have three power colors, right? And
Mm-hmm.
these colors represented an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
What would those colors be, and what emotion would they represent?
So green is the first one. That's
Okay.
my absolute favorite. And green represents so many things. But the first thing that green represents to me is happy.
Mm,
It's
okay.
my happy color. It's my happy place. It's my everything. Green is, to me it symbolizes prosperity, but that's probably like on the last list. Growth. The growth that
Yeah.
green represents is that's probably my top two, attribute of it. The growth that green represents to me. It's just
Nice.
it's a beautiful color. I love it. My dad, my nickname is Tree. My dad used to call me Tree Tree. So that's how I'm telling you, God speaks to me through trees and different nature. Like that's why I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
like
out there
that.
looking at that moon tonight at 9:30. Hello, somebody. So um we know I'm Sister Big Bones. You feel me? I
Hmm.
like me. I exercise. I eat well. I'm just supposed to look like this. You feel me? And I'm
Yeah.
not mad at God about it. But there were times that I would be down on myself because I'm like, oh, why can't I be smaller? Why can't this? Why can't baby God? I went out by the river one day. God told me go out by the river. I went out by the river one day, and then it's Pine is on Pine Street, one of the rivers out here, and it's just where a lot of people do boats, fishing. It's a pier, whatever. And then across the water is nothing but trees, nothing but trees. And God said, "Look at the trees." He said, "What do you notice?" And I looked. I'm looking at the trees. I'm looking at the trees. I'm looking, and what I started perceiving and feeling and knowing and hearing was that there were tall trees, there were fat trees, there were short trees, there were skinny trees, there was little trees, medium trees. And God said, if I take this much time to make the trees different, how much more would I do for my people? And he said, and the trees don't look at each other and wish to look like another tree. They accept who they are with an inability to change. You hear me? But yet and still you have I've been Sister Thickums my whole life. I've not ever been Twiggy. That is not me. I got thunder thighs and I like them. Okay. And I love myself. And God had to tell me, stop telling me what I did wrong. And I move. I move every day. I don't eat meat. I like the way I eat. I like taking care of myself. I am thick. And God said, quit telling me what I did wrong. And so, green, hmm? Grow in wisdom, in spirit, in intellect, in mind. That's the first color. My second one is red. And red, not per se, red calls me for some reason. I feel like red calls me, even like in different shades of red. I love a deep burgundy, but honey, I love that MAC. You know that red, that MAC red.
Especially with our complexion. Come on now.
Yes, for real. Girl, I love that MAC red. I do. I love that MAC red. I do. And I like and another I like I can't say I dislike black because I have so much black. Black to me is just a staple. But if I would choose anything else, like I like nudes. I like nudes, different shades of nudes, different shades of not browns. I like nudes because I like
Kind of
neutral
like the earth
colors.
tone. Yeah, neutral. Yeah, I was about to say earth tone,
Yes,
neutral colors. Yeah.
yes. I love that. I do. Yeah. So that's the three. Thank
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
you.
Um, what are some of your passions outside of poetry? Like when you're not
Children.
poeting and you're
Hmm.
not on stage, what
Hmm.
are you doing?
So having ADHD and trying to figure out. Listen. So I love to make things. I love to make
Okay.
jewelry. I love to make dominoes. I love to make like necklace ties. I love to dance. Girl, I love music. I'm funny. I love to laugh. A
Hmm.
lot of people, I am goofy for real. That's just naturally who I am. I am a silly rabbit, and I love it. I love to play with my grandbabies and have my grandbabies over,
Hmm.
and just be myself. I do. I love children, though. I love children, and I hate to see children hurt. That's something that
Yes.
breaks me down. It'll
Yes.
break me down, girl. It will. I
Definitely.
cry easy.
I tell people in a minute, I'm a crybaby. I'm a
Yes,
crybaby.
yes, indeed.
But yes, jewelry, I have like what, maybe six pair of your earrings.
Yes, sis. Yes.
I
Yes,
still have
indeed.
those and they are still in excellent condition.
Oh, thank you, my love. I be making it. I have some stuff. I have some new stuff, girl. And so this is where I'm at now. People say,
Hmm.
"Why you don't put it out on Facebook? Why you don't put it out?" Because time. My homegirl
Yeah.
said it best. They said, I have a. She said, time is the bane of my existence. And I was like, man, I get it because
It's not enough hours in a day. Trust
it's
me, I know.
not for creatives. It's
No.
not, you know. And on top of that, we be having regular smegulars. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Regular things we got to do and take care of, and it's just like life. It is life, but I do have some stuff made, and I'm gonna show you what I
Okay.
got, and I'm gonna be making some more. Now I've moved on to like I made these. I made these earrings.
Okay.
And like I've been
No.
working with like resin and different stuff, and this is one of my necklaces, and yeah, I do all kind of stuff, girl.
Y'all see how multi-talented this woman is? So not only can you grab her two books, you can grab her
Yes,
jewelry. It's
yes.
amazing jewelry.
Thank you, my love.
Um, how did you even get into making jewelry?
Oh, so when I was a little girl, I like I'm probably like a ghetto pioneer woman. You know,
I get it. I get it.
so I love like tea sets and Jane, like tea sets and different things like that. And when I was a little
Mhm.
girl, I would say probably lack probably made me very creative because I would like make my doll clothes. You know,
Okay.
if there was somebody cut off some jeans, I would take the bottoms and make like purses, you know, and just sew a lot of things by hand. You know, my mom and dad
Mm.
just my dad had his own business and it wasn't like easy, you know. And my
Yeah.
mom, you know, she didn't make a whole lot of money, and but they had 5 kids, and so I remember like eighth grade, like seventh grade, eighth grade, I started sewing and I started making pillows for Valentine's Day. And I would
Mm.
make satin and lace pillows by hand. Girl, I sold so many of them things. It was unreal. It was unreal how much I sold. I was like, wow. And that's something I even want to go back because they were so pretty. Like they were so
Yeah.
pretty and they were all handmade. And, you know, it's just something I really enjoy doing. But now so many things like I like to draw. Like I won the
Hmm.
kaleidoscope in the 5th grade, a ribbon, you know. Um,
Nice.
and but it's I have art sets around and stuff, but the time, you know. So hopefully we do something that make us real, real rich. And by the time we hit about 60 something, baby, we can sit down and paint some paintings. Okay. Straight up. We were real. Sure, do something.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
Um, what is something that you haven't done that you want to do?
I want to go to London. I want to go to
Nice.
London so bad. I want to do poetry in London. That burns
Wow.
in my heart. Um, yeah, I want to go to London and do poetry. I love. I've had the opportunity to meet some people from there, from virtually, you know, different stages, and I just think that it would be so cool just to like go to a poetry house in London and just do the doggone thing, you know. For
I
real.
have I have a couple of poet friends over in London. Um,
Yeah.
they always talk about the poetry scene there, and it just sounds so amazing.
Ah,
So
girl, we
amazing.
gonna go. We gonna go, Angel Kim. We gonna go, sis. We have to. I'm telling you,
Most definitely. I
we have
definitely
to.
want to travel and see what that's like outside of the US doing poetry.
Yes, yes, absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
let's do this. Let's give you a break.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if anybody in dropped in the chat if they wanted to share a poem because I definitely want her to sit back and enjoy you all as well. And I hope
Yeah.
that you are enjoying her because I know I am. I know I am. So if you would like to share a poem, drop it in the chat. Let's share a couple of poems with her and then we'll get back in with her. We were not going to be here much longer, but we definitely want to give everyone an opportunity if you'd like to share a poem. So I'll give y'all a few minutes. Da-da-da-da-da. And sis, go ahead and grab you a drink.
Right, I sure will. I'll be back, y'all. Be right back.
All right. Let's see. I have one. Da-da-da. Y'all gotta bear with me because I'm blind as a coon cat. I'm deaf in my right ear, blind in my right eye. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. So you have to help me pronounce your name, love. Abiyah. How do you say that, love?
Apologies. I'm sorry. My
No,
button
you're
wouldn't come
fine.
off.
You're
But yes,
fine.
thank you so much. I was gonna do it something, but I'm like not doing anything tonight. But yes, to your question, I'm very much enjoying Miss Treva and you all's conversation as well. So Thank you all for hosting this. I appreciate it. It's very inspiring.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right. So, did Big Crave, I see you are here. Are you sharing with us tonight, love? And if not, that's fine. That is totally fine. I don't force anybody to share anything, but I will share something with my sis. Let me pull up something. That way we give her a break. Hmm. I think I know which one she'll like. Let me find her right quick. And I wouldn't be able to find her right now. You know, that's how it normally goes. Let me see. I'm determined to find this poem, y'all. Bear with me. I am determined to find this poem. All right. And if I don't find it, I'll just find another one. But I wanted to find this one particular one. Did you get you something to drink, sis?
Yes, I got my water and I got me some coffee coming.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I was trying to find this one poem I was going to do. And because I got so many different things open over here, Lord have mercy. You know how you try to find something, then you can't find it after you, then I already laid eyes on it?
Yes.
I hate when that happens. That's all right. I'll just pick something else. I'll do this one. Um, I'll do this one. I'll share a poem with you. They say we're born into sin, like our melanin's a target. Bullseye painted on brown and black ink, but my son ain't commit no crime except existing in a world who already wrote his eulogy before taking his first breath. Stamped him guilty before his first cry. Before he even saw sun, they had his name chalked on concrete like prophecy they been waiting to fulfill. I carried him with praying hands, rocked him in a womb laced with psalms, and whispered, "Stay safe," before he even knew what danger meant. But safety ain't promised when your skin's kissed by God's own lips. Instead, it's a gamble, like Russian roulette waiting for a bullet to leave the chamber, or a lottery where grand prize is survival and second prize is a hashtag. Even though he's an adult now, ain't no safe spaces for him. Not even in his own home. Just ask Jenkins and Parker. Ask them how six badges kicked down their door. Like he was enemy number one. Again, only crime committed was wearing black skin, breathing in zip code deemed wrong for them. See, my son, he ain't gotta reach, he ain't gotta run, he ain't gotta do nothing but be. And that's enough to make a badge nervous, enough to make a trigger finger twitch, enough to make a courtroom fumble justice like a loose ball they never planned to recognize or even recover. I taught my son, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, like it's armor, like a gospel, like maybe if his hands are still enough. and his voice is low enough. His presence is quiet enough. He'll make it home at night. But silence ain't Kevlar. It ain't never stopped a bullet from carving a mother's name into grief. Ain't never stopped a judge from shrugging their shoulders. Ain't never stopped a system from spinning a wheel and calling it justice. So I pray, not the soft kind or the folded hands kind, but those that on Sunday morning, the kind that begs, barters, and breaks at an altar of God. I hope ain't death to a black mother's cries. I pray his hoodie don't make him suspicious or his laughter don't sound like rebellion. His skin, his skin don't read like a death sentence in eyes of those who look and took an oath to protect and serve. I pray that his son learns to say his name before he forgets his face, or that I don't have to watch strangers march in his arms, or hear his name echo in a courtroom while judges sigh, shifts papers, and moves on to the next. I pray the ground don't ever have to learn his weight of his body, and I don't have to press hands on casket's wood when I should be pressing them to his face, telling him he's safe now. But how, as a mother, do you protect your son from a war he never enlisted in? How do you armor him when the battlefield is in his own backyards, when the enemy wears badges, have gavels, drive pickup trucks, and lives next door? And the rules say he loses either way. I tell him come home. Before street lights hum their warning, come home. Before a stranger mistakes his smile for a threat, come home. Before a cop sees his hands and swears he had a gun, come home. What if he doesn't? What if a phone call unravels my whole world and I'm left screaming at the top of my lungs toward the sky above that never answers back because he never came home? They say we're born into sin, but I ain't never seen a sin worthy of a death sentence just for being called black. And that's the taste of Southern Soul.
Ooh, spit fire, sis.
I haven't read
Golly.
that one in a minute. Oof.
Amazing. Amazing. Mm.
All right. Did anybody else want to share anything? If
Mm-hmm.
not,
Ray Sean wanted to share. Mm-hmm.
who's that?
Ray Sean.
I would definitely want to hear from Rashawn. Let's go, my sister. You have the floor.
Thank you so much. Hello, Angel Kim and everyone.
Welcome.
This is exciting. All right. I think I'm going to get a little more traction on this one. This will be my second time performing it. But my pen name is Satin Kush, and it's called Green Beans. She thought she was competition. I could see it in her eyes. The way she looked me up and down, just knew she was the only prize. She was good and high, drunk off her own ego, or maybe drowning in insecurities, or holding on to what had let her go. I was underneath her skin, living rent free in her head. All I did was walk in the room. Now she big mad, seeing red. Instead of paying dust, I speak. I've got manners after all, not oblivious to the envy she reeks. Cause bitches be wishing, pause. Bless your heart, ho, I don't even see you. Who are you, come again? You just not on my level. Got questions? Ask God about his plan. You really missing out. I could teach you some things. How to settle down in your skin, self-love, and what it really means. You say I think I'm all that. And bitch, you guessed it, you right. I am who you think I am. Baby, you see this light. This demure kills you softly. The timbre in my voice cuts you deep. My laugh infuriates you. I got that shit and it's mine to keep. I'm not being cocky. You really can't see me. Not today, tomorrow, or the next. Can you wake up and be me? I wish you well hating on me. Swear I pay it no mind. Most times I don't even know the shit. Signifying with me, a waste of time. I ain't got no competition. I'm the winner's circle. I said what I said. You on the outside of the club looking in. Can't you see Queen's lead? Try not to let me piss you off. I be in my zone. You know what I mean? You over there about to burst asunder. And I'm thinking, what can I put with them green beans? Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank
Yes,
you.
girl.
That
That
poem
she
just lit
gave
up
me
my
that
whole
place.
entire week. Thank you for that. I'm over here cracking up. Thank you, dear.
Sorry. I had to come on camera because I was laughing. But oh, you gave me humor in there, but you also gave me a lot of just you like, yeah, all right, girl. I see.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me share.
No, most definitely. I appreciate you sharing. Oh, we gonna get back to my sis. Sis, do this for me. Make sure you drop your social media handles and all your information in the chat. Also, I hadn't had a chance to say this yet, but we take donations here. Uh, let me see. I'm trying to get back to my stuff over here. Um, all of the donations, 90% go to our feature. So if you donate anything, they 90% goes to our feature, 10% stays here with Tesoro, just so that we can cover our Zoom and things of that nature. So we're gonna get that information put in the chat. It's through PayPal, at poetswind at hotmail.com. So if you would like to donate, nothing's too small, nothing is too big, definitely. Please do so. And like I said, 90% of that goes to our featured poet. All right. Let's get back. Let's jump back into this. Trying to think. What do I want to say? If you were putting together, because you mentioned going to London. So let's say you got the opportunity to go to London, sis. And they told you you had to bring 5 artists, could be poets, music, whatever, with you. Who you bringing?
Oh my gosh. Living or dead or what?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter. This
Ooh,
is your
okay.
concert. This is your dream team. Who you taking with you?
DMX.
Okay.
Um, DMX. I'm gonna bring J Electronica.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring Lauren Hill.
Mm,
Lauren Hill, and I am
definitely.
going. Yes, indeed. And how many is that?
That's 3, I
Two.
believe.
It's three. Okay, two more. You said
Yeah.
five
Yeah,
or
because you
three?
said DMX,
Yeah.
Lauren Hill. What was the third
Mhm.
the other one you said? There was one in between that. I forgot that
Um,
fast.
two.
But you named 3.
Oh, J Electronica.
Yeah, that's it.
J
So yeah,
Electronica.
me and my squirrel mama's child.
I would bring. I know. Okay. Um, I would bring James Baldwin.
Nice. That's an interesting pick. Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And Billie Holiday.
Oh, that lineup is crazy.
Ain't that a crazy lineup?
That would be amazing lineup. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have strawberry shortcake in the back for emotional support.
Oh my goodness. No, and I say it's crazy because you're getting the activism in there, you're getting the soul in there, you're getting a little bit of everything in this mix. So
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. It's not just gonna be a one note type thing. So yeah, I like that. Um,
Yeah.
do you
Something for the
consider,
thespians.
huh?
Something for the thespians.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you consider yourself the pen, the ink, or the paper? Which one would you
I'm
consider
the ink
yourself? Okay.
because I pour out of myself. I pour out. I pour out ink.
I like that.
Yeah. And so I have to have a connection being that ink to something that's gonna keep refilling me, right? So that
Hmm.
connection is most high.
I like
It
that.
keeps filling my bottle.
I like that a lot. If we were to hear one of your poems without knowing you, what would make your poem stand out from everyone else's so that we could say, oh, I can see that. I can see that being a poem from her.
What would make me stand out?
Mhm.
Authenticity.
Okay.
Authenticity and the fact that my greatest flex is being myself. It's
Mm,
always gonna be because I cannot be anyone else. I would fail horribly at being anyone else because I can only be me. And so
yeah,
when I deliver my poetry, it's delivered in a way where that's his poet. Oh, that's and if they didn't know me, by the time they heard me, they would know me. They would remember
definitely.
me. They would know me. By the
I agree
time
with you on
it's
that.
all over, those people gonna know.
I definitely agree with you on that one.
Yes, indeed, my sis. So it's just how I do me. That's all I can say. That's what makes me so effective is doing me
Hmm.
unapologetically.
I love it.
Yes.
Ed Mabry said it best, and I know some of you may not know who that is, but he's another poet I really look up to. He said that a great writer reads twice as much as they write, right?
Mhm.
How much do you read compared to how much you write? And what are your top three recommended books to read?
So I I love to read. I love to read things about history
Mm,
because I feel like for us as a people to truly understand ourselves, we need to go back because our people are in a pretty
yeah,
serious situation right now.
definitely.
And of all the races, we are the most divided race of people that you'll probably ever find. And I feel like the unity that we need as a people so things can really change on our behalf will only be attainable if we go back and look where we really come from. So I recommend to anybody if Roots, do not just watch that movie. Go and read the book. Go and read the
Yeah, because
book.
the movie left out a lot.
It left out a lot. It did. It absolutely did leave out a lot. I would say to go and read, I believe it's called The Delectable Negro.
Okay.
That's a book that gives you some hardcore truths, but it also gives you an understanding of, and I'm getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That book and different books like it. Barracoon. Barracoon is written by Neil Hurston, and that is a very good book. There's another one I think it's called The
Nice.
Last African. The first one was Roots.
Yeah.
Barracoon by Hurston. Um, um, the Delectable Negro. I can't remember the author right now. Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy.
Mm,
That is very important to our people now. where I'm getting is I am, and I don't even know how to get into this because I have a slight interest in politics. I've actually run for office in my city for a school district position. I didn't win. I lost by like 170 votes, which was good showing my first election and everything. And I ran against someone who had a lot of seniority. They had been in the seat for over 20 years. But in that, I learned that politics is very corrupt. I learned
Yeah.
that if the good people keep walking away, nothing is ever going to change. I learned that the Constitution absolutely needs to be rewritten. It needs to be rewritten because
Hmm.
how can we abide by a law that was not intended for us? Let's
Yeah.
start from scratch. Let's start over, throw it away, and let's make it for really we, the people, all the people, because it's not. And that's why
Yeah.
you see a certain demographic of people in this world, us per se, struggling in certain ways that other people just don't struggle.
Hmm.
You know, while we have this PTSS is a side effect of that is crab in a bucket mentality, what we always hear about. You know, I only want you to get this high because I'm gonna get this high. You can't be no higher than me. No. You know what I'm Thank you,
Yeah.
sis. The Delectable Negro was written by Vincent Woodard.
Okay.
You know, you have to. We need to recalibrate. There's a lot of systems and things that need to be broken down to be rebuilt back up again. You know,
Hmm.
so I love books that are along that. I'm also an avid reader of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings by Tolkien.
Yeah. I loved you for a
I
reason.
love those
Let's
things.
go.
That's my
You
stuff, you
speaking
know.
my language. Yes.
I love it, love it, love it, love it. You know, I love goofy books. I do love books that make me laugh.
Hmm.
Here's to the Shire. Yes.
Listen, Game of Thrones. You got the whole
Oh,
Lord of the Rings. You got uh what else was out there? Harry Potter, like
Harry Potter.
Chronicles of Narnia. I love all of that.
All of it.
All of
All
that.
of it. All of it. I love you, Crave.
Look, I'm gonna add one to your collection. I don't know if you've read it, but if you have, cool.
What
It's
is his name?
Black AF, and you know what the AF stands for?
Oh,
History.
I have
The
not read it yet.
unwhitewashed, y- mm, get that one. The
Mm,
unwhitewashed story of America, and it's by Michael Harriot. Harriot.
okay.
I'm probably not saying it right.
Okay.
Harriot. Um,
Harriet. Okay.
yeah, me and
I,
my
I
word formation sometimes, but
it's all
get that
right.
book. Get that book.
I've heard of it. I have heard of
It's
it.
a good book. I got it when it first came out and it was expensive. It's all outdoors. I think now you can get it for like what 15 to it's under $20 now. I think I paid
Okay.
like 30 something dollars for it when it first came out.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
wanted that's how bad I wanted it though.
Yes. And it's good. It's something,
It's a
huh?
good book. Yeah, they don't whitewash anything in this book. So yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear. I
Yeah.
can't wait to read that one.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else do I want to ask you? I'm gonna ask you a silly question. Just because
Okay.
if you eat cereal, do the cereal go in the bowl first or the milk?
Oh no, the cereal. This I got to have cereal in the bowl first.
The only reason
The
I asked that is I had somebody tell me, "No, you put the milk in the bowl first." I'm go what?
milk first. First of all, it's gonna start getting hot instantly. This is gonna ruin everything. Nobody want no warm, lukewarm room temperature milk
But
and no
it
cereal.
you also won't be able to get as much cereal in the bowl
You won't
because the
because
cereal gonna float on top first instead of.
it's gonna float on.
I was like, it's kind of backwards. And then it was like, yeah, and I put ice cubes in it. What?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Why are you
They
putting
lost me
ice
with the
cubes in
milk
your
first.
cereal?
Uh-uh. No, can't do that one.
I've heard some weird things, but yeah. So I just had to ask that just to be silly. Because I was sitting up thinking about cartoons and how we used to get our cereal and sit in front of the cartoons on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Remember the Jackson 5
Oh,
cartoon girl? I used to love
yes,
Jackson 5.
yes, definitely.
I used to love it.
So my last question, because I'm not gonna hold you here all night. My last question is, if you could get a message out to young girls, young Black girls right now, what would that message be?
Man, don't rush anything. Don't rush anything. If you're a little girl, be a little girl. Be a little girl. All this and that and that. Trust me, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. I always, whenever I have the opportunity to speak in front of a audience of children or youth, and
Mhm.
I always make this analogy because I would tell my own children this, and I would say, 18 years to be a kid is not long at all because a childhood is something you'll never get back. After
Mhm.
18, and I start living my life in gaps of 18. I'm on my wait, 36. I'm on my third bout of 18 now. I'm on my third journey of 18. You understand? And the last these two 18s been nothing like the first 18 because I was a kid. But now I'm 18 twice over and almost another 18 coming around, right?
Wow.
So isn't that something to think? You just think of cycles of 18 and 18 after 18, and you might still have the mind of a child. And if you're blessed enough, you're gonna have parents who are gonna say, sit your tail down somewhere till you get in your early 20s and get yourself established. You know what I'm saying? If you have parents that's gonna do you like that, but then you have some parents that's still good parents, like, boy, go get your own place, because no, I can't do you no more. You need to stand on your own 2 feet. I'm not saying one way is wrong. I'm not saying one way is right. I am saying that there are different types of parents. And 18 is when the law and everybody else sees you as an adult. Things change. Things change.
Yeah, no,
And so
that's
I
very true.
always tell them to slow down. You
Yeah.
don't have to be trying to be grown. Grown's going to come. And when grown
Mhm.
does come, you're going to spend many years after wishing that it hadn't
You were
come
still
so
a
soon.
child. Mhm.
Telling
It's
you,
funny how that works. When you're young,
it's
you want to be grown.
I'm
When you're grown, you going, I wish I was back when I was a kid.
telling you. One of my favorite
Uh,
songs by Nina Simone is Young, Gifted, and Black. Oh, girl.
mm,
I love that song because to me, that song symbolizes freedom. It
yeah,
symbolizes no restraints. It symbolizes endless possibilities to me. That's what I hear when I hear Nina sing that song. So to remind her, you baby, you're young, gifted, and black or white or whatever you are, don't rush.
yeah,
We should spend the
yeah.
time in all honesty, sis, you know how it should go? We should be spending those young years finding out who we are.
Mhm.
But those are the years that we are so often trying to be someone else because we don't know who we are.
This
And
is
then
true.
we get these epiphanies in 30 something, 40 something
Yeah.
years old, and now I am me. How amazing it would be if we learned that so early. We were so confident in who that person was.
And the
The,
funny thing is, even at that age in the 30s, you got 30, 40, 50 years old, still trying to figure out who they are.
yes, indeed. Indeed.
So yeah,
Still trying.
still trying to.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Sis, it has been an ultimate pleasure sitting down with you. Um, you are amazing. I've always looked up to you from the moment I first heard you and you stepped into my space on Clubhouse. It was
Yeah.
just connection from there. Always
Yes,
has
it
been, always
was.
will be.
Always
Thank
will
you.
be. Thank you,
Thank
sis.
you.
Thank y'all for
You're very
inviting me
lovely.
to your space. This is a beautiful space, and I love
Yes,
it.
thank you. Yeah, we keep it. It's normally a small space, but this will go on YouTube, so we'll get you that link. But I'm gonna let
Awesome.
you get your last piece or two in, and we're gonna
Okay.
close this out. And again, if y'all would like to donate, please do so. The link and everything. I think Miss Stacy, did you put that in the chat for us, Miss Stacy? I think she did. She normally does. But yes, 90% will go to our feature, and 10% will
Awesome.
stay here with Tesoro. So you have the floor, my love.
Thank you. I'm gonna do two pieces.
Okay.
Um, one's short and one's you'll see. The first one is dedicated to um Black women, and it's called "She Be One." It's another poem I don't do often, but it's powerful because it kind of explains a lot of different things on levels that people don't talk about. She be one Black woman. She should be called Girth because she is part girl and Mother Earth. Fluffy embraces reminding us of Big Mama, and just like Granny, she ain't bringing no drama. Hailing from a foreign existence that was only deemed foreign because they said it so. Hips as wild as the Nile River as she was birthed out of, generations she may never know. She seeks to give honor to ancestors, blowing kisses to and fro. And don't be confused because I speak of ancestry. For who are Moses, Abraham, and Isaac if not ancestors of she? She learned to trauma bond with herself, excruciatingly discovering the measure of her wealth. Big girl, yellow skin. She hated the plus size she was in. She was born to win, striving to lay a legacy for her next of kin, anointed to write lyrical, uncomfortable truth, for it is her gift of words that carries her through. She be one Black woman, cinnamon hue, 6'2", gentle giant, but will pop off on cue. Long legs, lean body, and a strong sense of identity. Deep history of preachers and teachers rooted in their family tree. She got long locks. Her reality sent shocks through the family. She could no longer remain quiet. She opened her mouth to release her internal riot. She always had an attraction to the opposite of the opposite sex. This is reality. I apologize if you get vexed. She was always a church girl who hid the fact she was gay. She finally told her truth to her holy mama and pastor daddy one day. And they got the oil and the prayer shawl and went to rebuking the demons so she could get free. Daddy said she had to beg God for forgiveness and mercy. Deliverance didn't work. Her pops went berserk. He didn't offer to say a word or prayer or even hug her in that space. He simply said he didn't want to see her and get the hell out of his face. And when her time came to bloom, everybody who loved her cleared the room. She honestly thought everything would be all right. From then on, she had to act like she never said a word that night. She didn't give up. She chose to work out the terms of her own salvation. She trembled as she sparsely entertained secret rendezvous, bitter with temptation. Everybody wanted to teach her how to pray away the gay, forcing ugly truth under a rug for yet another rainy day. After all the praying, she had to be real. She couldn't fake the funk and ignore how she feels. So she decides to live her truth, but in a life of celibacy, refrain from sin and seek God with a pure heart, destination holy. She be one Black woman. She a stripper, but she love God though. Don't look down at her because she pick her money up off the floor. Her granny taught her how to pray. Put your head down and close your eyes, she would say, calling out every saint and ain't with rosary caressing her hands. Like last night's lottery ticket, she never had a damn chance. Anyway, Granny's house was always full of family in so many rooms. Her innocence was stolen, spectated by walls becoming voiceless tombs, being used as a tool by her grandpa a nasty old man, and he was mean. She had her first child by him at the age of 16. It was one of the many little secrets her family had. She had no hero. Life was bad, and generational curses seemed to be heaped upon her head. Good hair, smooth skin, and Indian, they called her Red. So that began her love scars with men, replacing sex with love over and over again. She's got 5 kids with 5 different daddies, you see. In quiet times, she often thinks she needs therapy. She can't remember what it feels like to be whole. She's been asking God to replace what the devil done stole. She be one black woman, suicidal tendencies. Her life a target for the number one enemy. Got God himself defending she. Decades of oppression has compressed her into depression, born black. Seemed like her skin was always under attack. Seems like no one notices her, no attention. Her story complicated. Where should I begin? Daddy left long before she arrived. Mama couldn't afford an abortion, so her daughter she despised Big Belly. Delivered her brand new to the world, but there was no welcome for this precious baby girl. There was no gift and no baby shower cake. This child had no idea the rough journey she would take in and out of foster homes, one after another. She was the odd one out, like the dead wildflower. She had no confidant and no friends. Her mental broken record resounded when would it all end? She had the strength to be so strong. Day in, day out, same old song. She's angry and sad all the time. She just doesn't have the courage to drop the dime. She's been trying to dig herself out of this pitiful hole. Daily, she feels as though she's lost control, wondering if anyone can distinguish her silent screams. She wonders who will help her transform to the woman of her dreams. She be one. We be one. Black woman. We all have our own story, spectating as the world turns, striving for God's glory. We be one black woman by design. God woke us up to shine, sister. No matter what you've been through, settle this in your mind. You are a queen, strong, confidant with a spirit sublime. She be one black woman. Poem.
Oh, that's a powerful piece.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I hardly ever done that one before, but that's one of my the inspiration was the song by Nina Simone, Four Women. How they all got up there and sang their story. And they all were different shades of black women, you know. And so yeah, that's where the inspiration for that piece came from. Four women. Hmm.
Like
I got
you
one.
so much into that. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, sis. Go ahead. No.
Now I'm just gonna say you put so much into it. If didn't nobody know who you were, if they listened to that piece, you just told them all parts of you.
Come on.
All
Yes.
parts.
Yes.
Come on.
All right. This is my last piece, y'all. We gonna end on a high. We gonna end on the high, right? We gonna end on the high. Energy. The air I breathe, energy. The food I eat, energy. The words I speak, energy. The way I move, energy. I usurp electricity. An essential audacity to elucidate the majesty. Come, stroll with me. Purposely aligned with stealth. Elevation for best self, dump trauma off the shelf, clear conscience, real wealth, it's energy. Baby, come and float with me. High vibing, peacefully, no drama, we synergy. It's not complicated. My circle upgraded, haters be aggravated, audiences be captivated. It's a chemical reaction, creating traction, defining satisfaction, a call to action. That good energy, smooth like Hennessy. We foster lucidity, hot like humidity, queen of my castle, grace in the battle. Pain was the classroom and growth was the tassel, exchanging frequencies. Come, dance with me. High vibing, we synergy. High vibing, we synergy. The God Factor. Exposing bad actors, distractor, negativity detractor, and eclipse of atmosphere, visible like chromosphere, pheromones in the hemisphere. Your radiance is crystal clear. Life siphons the best of you. Dimensions we travel through, beatitudes you shall accrue, evolution they misconstrue. It's energy. Come and celebrate with me. High vibing peacefully, no drama, we synergy. Consistency at its peak, baby. This hustle ain't for the weak. Humble, I can take critique. Spoken to, you better speak. Don't think it's strange. We not deranged. What we can't change, we mentally rearrange. Sound the alarm, emergency, force fed serenity, leaning into identity. INNERG. I need my energy. I need the God in me to transcend mortality. Come, ascend with me. No drama, just synergy. High vibing, peacefully. We synergy. Poem.
I love that. Good.
Thank
I
you,
love
my
everything
love.
you sis. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
This
welcome, my
you
love.
gave me energy, period. Um
Yes.
oh, we gotta talk more.
Yes, we
Excuse my
do.
grandbabies in the background. Lord have mercy. They all over the place.
As we
End it
end,
all.
every show, can we get everybody hit your react buttons, fill up this screen with
Yes,
hearts, flowers, fireworks. This lady did it to death.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all for having me, man. This is a dope space.
I
I
appreciate
love
that,
it.
sis.
Oh, yes. I
Try to create
had
a certain
a
vibe.
blast.
So yeah,
I love it.
so I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Listen, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
go ahead and end this live so you can go ahead and do what you gotta do. I gotta get these two in the bed.
Girl, I ain't
Thank
even
you once
packed.
again.
Do you hear me? Not a swimsuit. Nothing. We leave at 10 in the
I'm gonna need you to
morning.
go pack. I'm gonna need you to go pack. What time you leaving out?
What's
What
that,
time you gotta
love?
leave out?
Girl, we're leaving at 10. This is a shame.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go pack right now. So we gonna end
Y'all,
this.
thank you, Abaya. Thank
Safe
y'all so
travels.
much.
Safe travels.
Absolutely, sis.
All
This was an
right.
amazing space. Thank y'all for coming on. Thank you for having me.
All right. Y'all have a blessed night.
All right. Bye, y'all.